Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another Tribe Forex Power Hour. I'm Marcello, and with me is Nino, a ProFX trader. Today is May 15th, 2014. We're going to do today what I've done for years, which is analysis of the market, evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon the 5 p.m. Eastern Time close of our daily bars and our 4-hour bars, depending. Here's how it works. Our formula for success is basically waiting till 5 p.m. Eastern Time to determine what our bias is in the market. Now, what is your bias? Your bias is your probability that price will either go up or go down on a particular currency pair. If we believe price is going to go up, we have a buy bias. And if we believe price is going to go down, we have a sell bias. Very, very straightforward there. And then we also have a consolidation bias. What that means essentially is that when price reaches the range of a consolidation, then it will sell at the top and buy at the bottom. Essentially, is how that works out. Now, if you don't know what that means, guys, you can simply go to tribeforex.com and ask either Nino or myself in the live trade room, or Nino in the live trade room, or myself just in the website. You can post and we will get back to you. So there are two ways that we execute trades here. Either one, we take a set and forget it trade. That means that we set our trade the night before, giving our stop loss and our take profit and also our entry. And then we don't close that trade out until the next day. Okay, we don't look at it. We don't touch it. It's a set and forget trade. And number two, we can day trade in the direction of our bias using our pods for bigger profit. If you don't know what a pod is, simply go to tribeforex.com. Again, you can also ask Nino. And if you're not comfortable with day trading, or even if you are, we have a live trade room that Nino runs very effectively on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 to 3 a.m. Eastern Time, and then again at 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Why at those times? Because it's the beginning of the London market where there's a lot of movement. Nino does an exceptional job there, and also at 8 to 10 a.m. Eastern Time, which is the beginning of a lot of movement occurs during that time in the New York market as well. Nino, how are you doing?
I'm great, Marcello. How are you today?
I'm great. How was the session last night? Being that today's
Session was
Thursday.
session was real great. The reason why our session was so great, like I always say, you make my job a whole lot easier. All of your biases were on point today. Every bias basically came through, so it just made my job a whole lot easier. All I had to do was just sit and wait for my setup because I already know the flow of the market for today. So thanks a lot for your biases. We took about 3 different currency pairs we got in trades on there based upon your biases. I'll have them posted a little later on in the site so everyone can see them at once to see basically what we're doing basically in the live trading room. But thanks again for the bias calls.
Awesome, awesome. And thank you for what you're doing there. You're doing a great service for these guys, really seeing money being made. Day trading really allows us to get better leverage, guys, because you can pinpoint your entries so that you can have smaller stop losses and make more money. And that's what Nino really teaches in that live trade room and shows you. So if you can make it there, tryforex.com, and just ask Nino whatever questions you may have. All right, with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the charts. All right, so let's start with the euro dollar. Yesterday I called a sell on the euro dollar. You can see that the euro dollar went down substantially. We did very, very well on the euro. Euro dropped basically from 137.16 all the way down to 136, 46, or in that vicinity, 136.47, okay? And then you can see a big turnaround and price comes back up. Now, what is it telling us here? You can see this trend line that we drew yesterday. So if you took that trade, you made your 50, 60, 70 pips in the market, and that's exactly what you were looking to do. That's what we did. Okay, so where do we go from here? Okay, so the market essentially has acknowledged in grand fashion that it sees this trend line, it acknowledges this trend line, and it's acknowledging it as an area of support. Okay, so this magenta trend line that I have here is an area of support. Now, what are we looking for here? Most likely price is going to come down to 1.3692, bounce off that, really head to the upside on the euro dollar. Now, how much? I don't know. Really, to be honest with you, this is more of a consolidation. It's a drop, And this is a reversal candle, but it's more of a consolidation than anything. So when we get into that 136.92 range, we're going to be looking for a bounce to the upside. Okay, and that's the euro dollar. So we're looking for a buy for 136.92 or 13700. All right, dollar Swiss is doing the exact same thing inversely. Okay, so we had price really move up very strongly. It went up to 89.59 and really drew down right back to our 8900 zone. Okay, so really strong move to the upside, and stops right before the 200 EMA. And so what we're going to look for is for price to come back into this consolidation. Now, how much into the consolidation? I can't tell you that. We're probably going to look for a drop down about 30 or 40 pips by this dollar Swiss. And honestly, it's just consolidation movement here in the dollar Swiss as well. So we can see it move up or down here. More likely than not, it's going to move a little bit down. It's going to really test its lows here and maybe come back down to this 50 EMA. We don't know. It's a nice looking reversal candle and a push up, but you can see these bars here really showing a consolidation bias. So if it pushes up a bit, it'd be a nice place for you to take a sell off that area. Pound dollar, same thing, guys. We bounce off of an area of support, and that area of support is the 50 EMA. Like clockwork, price did move down, nice push down, and it's really looking to push back up. So we can see price push back up to 1.6820. So it's a buy bias, 168.20, or right back up to 168.50, which is our area of resistance. And there, from that point, you can really see potentially an opportunity to move forward. Okay, sorry. Okay, so great, 168.50, and then so we're going to look for. I'm still looking for price to come down. Maybe we'll get a head and shoulders pattern. Who knows? Get sideways movement here on the 68.50 area, and then a drop. Who knows? Or we can get a straight drop from here as well. I'm still in the understanding that price is going to drop because most of the time that's what the market wants to do. We have a nice big reversal candle. Looking for price to play off of this, maybe drop off of this on the pound dollar. If we get another shot at 168.50, it's a very good opportunity to look for a sell, and that's what I'm looking for. All right, and so that is that. I'm going to have a buy bias though today, guys. Long-term bias is a sell, but today I'm looking for a buy on the pound dollar. Dollar yen, you can see here, it looks like it closed below the trend line. That's very good. Closed just below the trend line. I think that we can see price come down, maybe retest 101.30 where this area of support is, and then come back up, because if you really look across, we are in a consolidation, and this is a consolidation zone, so we can see price down 101.30 and then a push up by the dollar yen there. So it's consolidation bias. Pound yen continues to move down. It's right in the middle Bollinger on the pound yen here right now. There's not much I can say about this, to be honest with you. We've been in a sell zone. It just closed right at the area. We had old areas of support here. Okay, they're no longer. They're defunct, so they're not real. They're kind of ghost trend lines, if you will. They're not as relevant as this Bollinger midband that we're looking at right here, and also this 50 EMA above. I'm going to reserve my any calls here. I'm not going to give you a call on that. All right, so the dollar CAD here, dollar CAD, I'm going to look for it to drop down to the area of support once again, and the Bollinger at 108.50. We called a buy on the Bollinger, on the dollar CAD. It did bounce off the Bollinger at the low side and push up, and that would have been correct. So we had a very good day. Like, price did exactly what we thought it would. Euro yen, we had a sell, guys, and you can see that sell. What happened there? 139.00 is our support zone. I don't doubt that if we'll get down to 139.00 again, and from where we are, we're at 139.24. Not a big drop there, and then we're going to see price push up potentially on the euro yen, just for recovery's sake. Really nice move down on the euro yen, and if you took that euro yen as I called it, you'd have done very well. New Zealand dollar, I called a consolidation bias yesterday. So as price was at the top of that consolidation, we were looking for a sell, and that's exactly what happened. Price sold off of the New Zealand. Where are we at? We're still calling consolidation bias. So at the bottom of this zone here, see where it is. All right. $86.13. At 86.13, we're going to look for price to move up, basically from that area on New Zealand. So we're going to be looking for that price to come down, 86.13, and maybe a bounce off of that area, 86.13 or 86.08, in that vicinity, and push up. We're still in consolidation. So consolidation bias on the New Zealand dollar. Aussie dollar, same thing, consolidation as well, just what we said. Price was close to the top. It sold off. Really just textbook type of stuff. Eventually, we're going to have a breakout on this Aussie dollar. Not quite yet. So we're still in consolidation on the Aussie dollar. Okay? And that's all, folks. That's pretty much our outlook on the market. So once again, we have consolidation biases in basically all the pairs, but really looking for a buy on the dollar, on the euro dollar, sell on the dollar Swiss, pound dollar, looking for a buy, dollar yen. We're going to look for consolidation. So as it approaches 130, we're going to look for a buy off of that. Vice versa, pound yen, same thing. We don't have a call for the pound yen today. Dollar CAD, we're going to look for a bounce off of the lower trend line, which is at 1.0850. Euro yen, we're going to look for a bounce off of 139.00 for a buy here. New Zealand dollar, consolidation again. Aussie dollar, consolidation again. New Zealand, more specifically, we're looking for a bounce off of 86.08, or between 86.13 and 86.08. All right, and that's it, guys. I look forward to talking to you next week. Next week, Monday, Nino and I are going to be right back here doing our analysis and hopefully ready to give calls that are going to make us money. Nino, do you have anything to add to this before we call it a weekend?
No, I just want to say it's been a great week. Our biases has been on point. We have been coming away with a lot of long-term profit, and I just like to say to everyone out there, good luck trading tomorrow, and have a great and safe weekend. See you guys again on Monday. Take care.
Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.